In this update, we'd like to talk about playtesting, the way you decided to playtest this game. How are board games usually playtested?
Okay, I think there's two major stages, I would say, regarding playtesting. The first one I would call the internal playtesting. That's more like going back and forth with rough concepts and discarding plenty of it and getting back to a design table. And it's something I personally consider being a part of the game design itself. And the other is, I would call it public playtesting. That's the point when you have at least something physically produced that's playable, that's mechanically ready to be shown to people outside your closest team, and it's at the same time is the point in which you would like to receive a real approval if the way you're following is right or not.
Okay, I got the feeling from our conversations that you enjoy the public phase much more than the sort of private one. Why is that?
Well, actually, I would not say it's about the joy. The both parts are very important. Just the public part is when you really receiving emotions from the players, and it's at the same time the point in which you're out of your comfort zone, you're out of your teammates, and you're expecting that you're working on something extraordinary, but you need the approval.
So what's the way you're doing it now?
Recently, we run a tournament, because I found for the years I've been in the business, I found it very difficult to actually evaluate the feedback received from playtesters, just because that's a very complicated task for the playtesters to considerably and reasonably feedback the game design. I experienced plenty of times that some playtesters just placed a negative opinion on some mechanics or the game itself, just because they lost the game. Not because the mechanics was broken, just because they lost the game. And that's not something I blame them for. I blame them for just because it's very difficult. The way I prefer to do playtesting these days is to just observe people play the game and checking how they react. What's the mood around the table? If they are smiling, if they're sleeping, maybe. And that tells you much more than filling questionnaires about is this card OP or not, or is this, I don't know, graphics accessible or not. And back to your question, we regarding Project Finesse expansion, we ran a tournament back in autumn last year. Along with our fellows from our local gaming group here at Brno, Czech Republic, and we not just arranged a tournament. We intentionally placed a prize pool. We made 3 top positions of the tournament rewarded with free games. And this, as I said, this was clearly intentional because we are focused on having those people around the tables focus on the game, not about the playtesting process. I really prefer to see the people in their natural environment, playing the game, not trying to be partially game designer, partially reporter, partially who knows what, and it did work just excellent. We have around 20 people, three rounds. First round was just project base game to get people familiar with it, and the second and the third round was including finesse expansion. And although we had a very rough prototype without appropriate graphics, without actual coins, there were some anonymous markers, just replacing the coins. The people were just excellent. You know, they were concentrated, focused on the game, and it was all about just let's win the tournament. And no matter if it was a 9-year-old girl or if it was a 50-year-old you know, father, there were plenty of people at all ages, casual gamers, and they all enjoyed playing Projectile, and it was very for me it was a very effective way of get the mechanics playtested.
So your main metric basically is just if people are having fun, that's the most important thing, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's actually the only thing that matters, I would say. We're doing games.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.